This is the AI News Flash for May 10th, 3 a.m. UTC. First up, Chinese e-commerce giant Alibaba is integrating its Qwen large language model into Taobao, one of the world's largest e-commerce platforms, to launch agentic shopping features, according to an exclusive Reuters report. The Qwen-powered AI agents will autonomously handle product search, price comparison, review summarization, purchase decisions, and order execution through natural language dialogue. Taobao serves 900 million monthly active users. This intensifies competition in agentic commerce among major players, including OpenAI's ChatGPT shopping integration, Google Gemini, Meta's Hatch agent on Instagram, and Amazon's Rufus. Alibaba leverages its in-house AI ecosystem advantage in the Chinese market.
CEO Eddie Wu has set an AI cloud business revenue target of $100 billion over 5 years.
With the Qwen 3.6 series, Qwen 3.5 Omni, Happy Horse video generation, and the Wukong Enterprise Agent, Alibaba is positioning agentic commerce as its biggest competitive battleground for 2026, with full AI autonomy across payments, logistics, delivery, and customer service. Next, the global Helium supply crunch is deepening, accelerating the reshoring of AI semiconductor manufacturing to the United States, according to a detailed investment analysis from the Motley Fool. Semiconductor investors are watching this critical structural shift closely. Helium is essential for semiconductor manufacturing, used in cooling, purging, and leak detection processes. 70% of global supply comes from Qatar and Russia, exposing the industry to severe geopolitical risk. The prolonged Iran conflict is fragilizing energy supply networks and structurally raising pressure to bring semiconductor supply chains back to U.S. soil. TSMC has begun 2-nanometer production at its Arizona plant. Samsung is expanding its Texas facility. Intel is making major Ohio investments, and Micron is undertaking large-scale expansions in New York and Idaho, all backed by $52 billion in CHIPS Act support, providing a critical tailwind for U.S. manufacturing reconstruction. The semiconductor investment theme is entering its second phase. We're seeing a shift from NVIDIA dominance toward diversified exposure across Intel, AMD, Micron, Applied Materials, Lam Research, and ASML, with hyperscalers committing $725 billion in 2026 capex. AI chip equipment makers benefit. Helium supply constraints strengthen U.S. domestic manufacturing advantages, emerging as a new investment theme as geopolitical risk structurally reshapes the AI semiconductor landscape. Next, just before the U.S. 2026 midterm elections, Trump campaign supporters are mass distributing AI-generated, high-glam avatars expressing political support across social media, marking a new frontier in AI deepfake political exploitation, according to a detailed Barron's feature report. AI-generated avatars carrying Trump support messages with extremely glamorized appearances and emotionally charged posts are being mass distributed across TikTok, X, and Instagram. Voters struggled to distinguish real from fake content, deepening concerns about voter manipulation and raising fundamental questions about election integrity. Past deepfake political ads include AI misinformation in Brazilian presidential elections, Italian Prime Minister Meloni's own deepfake warnings, and the Texas Republican Party's hyper-real fake videos, with 26 state regulations in place but no Federal Election Commission guidelines yet. AI political exploitation is expanding into uncharted territory. The 2026 midterms could see AI misinformation at unprecedented historical scale.
AI industry super PACs are deploying massive resources, with Leading the Future raising over $125 million, Public First Action over $150 million, and Anthropic's AnthroPac $20 million. Lobbying activity is rapidly expanding amid a dramatically shifting political environment. With the AI regulation, federal versus state authority conflict reaching a decisive phase, establishing a unified federal framework for AI-generated election content has become an urgent policy priority. American democratic institutions face fundamental questioning in the AI era.
Next, U.S. voice AI startup Wispr Flow has officially announced its full-scale entry into the Indian market, taking on the world's most linguistically diverse market under extremely challenging conditions, marking an important milestone for the voice AI industry, according to a detailed TechCrunch feature. India presents extreme complexity with 22 official languages, Hundreds of dialect speakers, frequent code switching, multilingual mixed speech patterns, noisy environment usage assumptions, and a hardware base centered on low-cost smartphones. Direct application of Western voice AI technology faces severe difficulty as a common industry challenge. Wispr Flow's voice input AI technology offers specialized optimization for major Indian languages, including Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Bengali, and Marathi, with code switching support and lightweight model deployment for low-spec devices. The company is building a voice AI API service business targeting the local startup ecosystem. With India ranking second globally for ChatGPT, with 100 million weekly users, OpenAI, Google, and Perplexity expanding free tiers aggressively, India's AI market is growing rapidly. Sarvam AI has achieved unicorn status with $300 million raised at a $1.5 billion valuation. The Indian government's $11 billion semiconductor fund and India's sovereign AI strategy are gaining momentum. Voice AI is shifting from English language dominance to multilingual global expansion. Emerging market AI development emerges as the most important growth frontier for the AI industry in 2026. But that's all for this AI News Flash.